4.2, triangle exterior angle theorem. So what is an exterior angle? Well, if you extend one side of the triangle out, it forms an angle. And that angle next to the triangle is called the exterior angle. And you can do that on any side. You can extend the sides out and you form exterior angles. If I were to draw another line here to extend this side, I would have another one right here, but it would be vertical angle to angle 1, the one I have marked 1. And so they are equal. And so we usually just talk about the one at each vertex. So it doesn't matter which one you're talking about because they would be the same size. Okay, so the theorem says the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the remote interior angles. So there are 3 interior angles. The one right next to it is the adjacent angle. And then these 2 are far away, like remote, like use the remote to turn the TV on. And so it's not the close one, it's the far ones. So you add them together and that would equal this exterior angle. So the measure of angle 1 that I have labeled here is equal to the sum of 2 and 3. So the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3. So this is a proof of the triangle exterior angle theorem. And you don't really have to write this down, but what I just want to show you why this is a theorem. So if you take the 3 angles in a triangle, they add up to 180. Because of the triangle angle sum theorem that we did yesterday. We also know that angles 3 and 4 also add up to 180. That those are a linear pair. And linear pairs are supplementary. Okay, so now I've got 2 equations, they both equal 180. So I can substitute one side for 180 on the other equation because they are equal. And so here I wrote angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals angles 3 plus 4. And I was allowed to do that because of the substitution property. Next, if I deleted angle 3's measure from both sides of my equation, or subtracted it from both sides of my equation, which is the subtraction property, I would end up with angles 1 plus 2 equal angle 4. And if you'll notice, angle 4 is the exterior angle, and angle 1 and 2 are the remote interior angles. So this is the proof of the triangle exterior angle theorem. So now you know it really is going to work for any triangle. All right, we're going to solve for angles 1, 2, and 3. So there's lots of ways to do it. Angle 1 is an exterior angle. So see how this side is extended out and it forms an angle right next to the triangle. So angle 1 is right here, and it is equal to the sum of the 2 remote interior angles. Okay, so the measure of angle 1 equals 70 plus 55, which is 125. You could have figured out what this angle was right here, the yellow dot, and then found the supplement, found that angle 1 was a supplement of that. But this is a shortcut, so we're going to just find the, using the exterior angle theorem. All right, so let's go to angle 2. The measure of angle 2 is, it is 55. How do you know that? Yes, because vertical angles are congruent. So I'm just going to put that there just in case someone's not remembering. You have to remember that all year long. All right, so now let's look at the measure of angle 3. So angle 3 is up here in this other triangle. And if I add it to angle 2, which is 55 degrees, they add up to 150. So the measure of angle 3 plus 55 equals 150. So 95. Any questions on this one? Okay, let's do one more example. We're going to find 5 angles in these 3 triangles. The measure of angle 1. Let's just start with that one. If we can't find it, we'll move on. All right, well, angle 1 is right here. And it is formed when this side is extended out, so it's an exterior angle. And it is next to this angle, but it's the sum of these 2 angles. Okay, so angle 1 is 80 plus 60, which is 140. All right, so let's look for the measure of angle 2. Okay, well, it is an interior angle right here, and I see that it's got another angle here, and then it's got an exterior angle over here. It's also right next to this 140-degree angle. And these 2 angles are supplementary. So we're just going to take 180, take off the 140, and we're going to be left with the measure of angle 2. All right. Okay, next is the measure of angle 3. So angle 3 plus 40 is going to equal 105. Because the sum of the remote interior angles is equal to the exterior angle. So let's subtract 40 from both sides. And we get the measure of angle 3 is 65. Okay, so if we wanted to, we could figure out what this angle is right here. And it's vertical to angle 4. Or we can say that angle 4 and 105 are supplementary. I'm just going to go with the number that's already there and say that it's supplementary to angle 105 degrees. So the measure of angle 4 is equal to 180 minus 105, and that is 75. Am I going too fast? No one seems to, okay. Okay, and the last one, the measure of angle 5, is the sum of its remote interior angles, 75 plus 40. Which is 115. And this picture was not necessarily drawn to scale, but so that is another example of finding the exterior angles and the interior angles of a triangle.